And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome your first fighter into the ring. From Helsingborg, Sweden, Mustafa Aboutaka.
All right, here we go with our first southern fighter of the card. Fighting out of Helsingborg, Skåne, the southernmost region of Sweden, where I also myself am from.
That's easy for you to say, Sebastian.
I'm sure it is. And here we have the two-time junior Muay Thai champion, 2016 and 2017. Mustafa Aboutaka represents Helsingborg Muay Thai. And Helsingborg, a city that has produced some fantastic athletes before. How about Henrik Larsson, who played for Celtics, for example? And how about UFC star Panik Janzad? So definitely some great athletes coming out of Helsingborg. And check and keep a lookout for the leg strikes of Mustafa Aboutaka. He is known for really trying to cut his opponents down. And we'll see if he perhaps goes for that same tactic here tonight.
And it's interesting, people are not familiar with the techniques of this sport, do not realize how painful and effective those low kicks are to somebody's thigh muscle. It's crazy. I had a guy once, he asked me to demonstrate.
And now please welcome his opponent from Stockholm, Anton Sjöqvist.
Well, we talked about good nicknames before. We've got another one here. Anton Pain City Sjöqvist. For my money, probably the best nickname of the night. Comes in here representing Tullinge Muay Thai in Stockholm. He's got about 30 amateur fights, and he's a two-time Swedish national Muay Thai champion. He's got a silver in the Swedish Nationals and a silver in the Junior World Championships. So a very, very credentialed young man.
Yeah, well, those Junior World Championships, one thing that fascinates me about Muay Thai, there's amateur World Championships, there's professional level, but the amateurs are as tough as the professionals, and some of the tournaments they go through are absolutely brutal.
All right, let's hand it over to Tricky Ricky Wright with his second instructions.
Live from Gothenburg, Sweden, on DAZN. Muay Thai for Life presents three 3-minute rounds at a contracted weight of 74 kilograms. Your referee in charge of the action, Joachim Abrahamsson. Introducing first in the blue corner tonight, making his debut, weighing in at 73.9 kilograms, from Helsingborg, Sweden, Mustafa Aboutaka. And his opponent in the red corner with a record of 3 wins and 2 defeats, weighing in at 73.6 kilograms, from Stockholm, Sweden, Anton Sjöqvist.
All right, thank you, Ricky, for those official introductions. Take a look at the tail of the tape and look at this very, very similar stats here. 21 and 23, 190, 186. I guess it's really just the pro record that has some distinction, but as we saw previously, that doesn't tell the whole story. And this is actually another rematch. These two fought as amateurs. And at that point, Mustafa Aboutaka wasn't perhaps super well known, at least to Anton Sjöqvist's team. So they might have underestimated him a little bit. So Aboutaka won that fight. And when talking about that first bout, Anton Sjöqvist, he said that Aboutaka was very tricky. He was a very tricky fighter to get to. But he's definitely looking forward to the chance of getting some revenge here tonight.
Listen, Sebastian, let me just get one thing clear. How do we how do we pronounce this last name? Anton
Sjöqvist.
I'll just call him Anton.
Yeah, Anton is fine. Or just call him Pain City, because that is
City. There we go.
That's a world-class nickname.
Pain City. Because the spelling and the pronunciation are worlds apart. But yeah, it's interesting to see the confidence on Mustafa's face.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you're entering the ring with somebody that you've already beaten. There's bound to be a little bit of extra confidence, right?
But there's a saying, you know, if you really love to fight, you can never lose. And look at his face now. That's not a charade. He's happy to be in there. This is what he loves to do. This is where he wants to be.
Okay, here we go.
But Anton, Pain City, hasn't come to lay down. That was a nice low kick.
So over the past couple of months, Sjöqvist has been working a lot on his straight boxing.
Very flash here from Mustafa. Supreme confidence.
Yeah, there you are. And I'd say it's that southern swag that we have here. Oh, wow!
Listen to the crowd.
He almost knocked the cameraman out of over. 2 inside leg kicks there. As I mentioned before, Aboutaka
nice
really
right
attacking the legs, and yes.
Wow. I mean, this is Aboutaka's pro debut, is it not? To be this confident and this flamboyant and this calm, if you have a look at his face there, in your pro debut in front of an audience like this, going out live across the world on DAZN. This could be a future superstar in the making.
Oh, absolutely. He definitely has tons of flash. If you don't believe me, check out... Oh!
There we go.
Check out his bout against Michel Vassinen, who he knocked out by a spinning elbow attack. Oh, bit of a low blow there. There you have it.
Lovely low kicks.
And that's the thing, Aboutaka, he goes nuts on his opponent's legs. And that's a very smart move, as Sjöqvist has been polishing up his boxing a lot recently. And his last bout against Emil Flystam, he blew the brakes off of Flystam with some fantastic boxing combinations, but he's not really finding the same success here.
Oh, lovely, lovely left hand there.
Aboutaka pouring it on here.
And those are power shots as well. Credit to Anton Pain City for taking those shots. And that, you know, as you go up in level to world class, people have often asked me when I was refereeing, you know, what's the difference between someone at the lower level and these world class guys? Oh. That was a nice left hand. And they can appear to be doing the same thing. The novices can appear, what a fantastic fight, to be doing the same thing as the veterans, but the veterans, the world-class guys, time it better, and their power is on another level. So when they throw a punch or a kick, ooh, Mustafa just shook that off.
Dropped his hands and everything. Oh, nice combination there from Aboutaka, and a leg kick to boot.
Fitness is going to play a big factor in this fight.
Well, I mean, they have... I mean, what a first round. That was intense.
And that fight, this first round, embodies everything I want to see in Muay Thai for life. Because they grasp the fact that this isn't just a sport, it's not just a martial art, it's entertainment. People are paying for tickets, people are online paying the pay-per-view to be entertained. We've got purists, Muay Thai purists, who want to see the tradition, the techniques of real Muay Thai. We've got people who want to see knockouts, etc., etc. But most people want to be entertained. And that first round is exactly what they got.
Oh, absolutely. Both fighters really firing on all cylinders here. I mean, there's so much variety to their attacks, so much intensity. Because these guys are fighting like they don't have 2 more rounds to go.
Yeah. And that, don't you love it, if you get a fighter, someone who's confident, and they throw caution to the wind.
Yeah. And Muay Thai for Life promoter Patrick Thompson has actually called Mustafa Aboutaka one of the most promising Muay Thai practitioners in all of Sweden, and you can see why.
Yep, I don't think that's a bad... Oh! Lovely spinning back kick.
That was lightning quick. That was like jab quick.
And imagine he's this confident and this flamboyant at this level, Where's he going to be in a couple of years' time?
He's going to be the Muay Thai version of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's also from the south of Sweden and also brings some swag and style points. Oh, Aboutaka pouring it on here.
But credit to Anton there. His head movement was great. He hasn't been rocked. He's very, very much in this fight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, if there's one thing you can't doubt, it's Anton Sjöqvist's resilience. I mean, he can take a hit and keep on going forward. And it was Anton Sjöqvist's father who put him into Muay Thai at age 15 because he lacked discipline in school. Sjöqvist got the discipline for Muay Thai, but didn't necessarily translate to better grades, however.
Spinning back elbow attempt there. I think Anton, you know, his tactic, I know it's only a three-round fight, lovely high kick. His tactic here, he should be firing in some heavy low kicks to slow Mustafa down.
Yeah, so far he seems to be content at sort of cutting off the distance and putting his opponent in the corner, which has, I mean, definitely given him a lot more success in this second round. I like that straight to the body there.
Nice right hand there. Left hand retaliation from Mustafa. Those inside elbows not really effective. Nice elbow.
That was a nice elbow, yeah, to exit the clinch here. And they're slow to, nice strikes there from Anton Sjöqvist.
And I think...
And Aboutaka goes down.
Yep, Aboutaka. He was so busy in that first round that maybe it's caught up with him.
I mean, you cannot underestimate a fighter like Anton Sjöqvist. Like I mentioned, two-time Swedish champion, a silver in the national championships as well, silver in the World Junior Championships. And he's been training his boxing tremendously with boxing trainer Davon Weiss, who has coached the three-time Swedish boxing champion Anton Hellström.
And he's made a comeback there in that second round.
Would you say it's a round apiece?
Wow, man, the first round definitely goes to Aboutaka.
Yeah.
10-9. That second round, I could see it being split. 10-9 to a couple of judges, 9-10 to the other judge. So both of them have got their work cut out in this final round. Yeah, let's give it one apiece for the drama.
I'm a little surprised that we're not seeing more boxing body shots from Sjöqvist, because that was something that he found a lot of success with in his last bout.
But he's still pressing. You see in this replay, he's the one pressing forward.
Yeah.
In that second round. So we'll see here now.
Great show of respect between these two athletes.
The tables may turn.
Here we go, final 3 minutes of a final round. What a fight it has been. Let's take a look at some of the stats here. Yeah, no surprise that Aboutaka won that first round, got 62% of the total strikes. However, Sjöqvist got 59% in the second round.
There you go. Those unofficial fight stats being brought to us by Fight Geek, supported by that mobile app, Fight Scout, which everyone should have on their phone by now. Look at this fight now. Spinning elbow there. And Mustafa, maybe his corner have had a word with him. He realizes that he was slacking in that second round. Just close to 2 minutes left of this third and final round. It's not over until it's over.
It looks like they are just trying to leave it all inside the ring here.
Nice boxing there from Sam. still pressing forward.
Oh, they are just going for
big
it.
left hand there, spinning back kick.
I mean, Aboutaka certainly likes those spinning attacks, that's for sure. Oh, they both go down.
Now here's something, this is a 3-round fight. Something I do like about K1 is when it's very close, there's that extra round. I would have loved to have seen an extra, a 4th round here.
I wouldn't mind a couple more rounds with these two fighters, to be honest. Nice overhand right connects there for Pain City. Another spinning attack from Aboutaka.
Aboutaka here, he's tired, but he's obviously trained through these painful moments. He's still coming on strong.
Both fighters connecting. Final minute to go. Tumbling here up against the ropes.
Yeah, that's draining. This clinch work is very draining, especially when you're tired. Both fighters still on their toes. Let's go, Sam, Pain City says.
Anton Pain City absolutely beckoning on his opponent. Lands a knee there. Aboutaka a little bit more on the offensive now. That just changed. Nice knee again from Pain City. Oh, and a trip there for Aboutaka.
The judges will look favorably on that. We've got 10 seconds to go in this third and final round. There's a lovely right hand from Aboutaka. Right till the final bell. What a fantastic fight here at Muay Thai for Life 3.0.
I mean, early contender for fight of the night. Absolutely, what a fight. It was hard to commentate because there was so much action going on. Oh my goodness.
And that is what we've been talking about. 3 rounds of entertainment. And I don't care if you're into Muay Thai, if you're not, if you're into combat sports in any way, you would love to see that fight over and over again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that fight had more fire than an active volcano. I mean, that was intense.
And full credit to our promoter for matchmaking this event. 10 fights, and each one very, very fairly matched up.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes it's not just a matter of matching a fight fairly, it's matching them so there's fireworks and entertainment for the crowd. You know,
styles make fights, right?
Styles make fights, and ignore the records to a certain degree. Have a look at their history, have a look at their pedigree.
Well, this was one of the fights that I was actually looking forward to the most, because I know that both of these fighters really bring it. The more that I was researching them, the more that I was getting hyped up. And the scores are being collected. Once again, I do not envy the judges ringside for this one.
Well, I'll go out on a limb, Sebastian, and I would say that Mustafa Aboutaka has taken this one 2 rounds to 1. I'll be very, very surprised if Anton Pain City has got this decision. But I think it's going to the blue corner.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the official decision, let's hear for both warriors in what was an excellent contest. And after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards, who scored about 29-28 Sjöqvist, 29-28 Aboutaka, and 29-28 for your winner by split decision. In the blue corner, Mustafa Aboutaka.
Yeah, as I predicted, very, very close there. Aboutaka gets it 2 rounds to 1. A split decision. What a fantastic fight. Wouldn't surprise me if we don't see a rematch down the line somewhere.
All right, I'm here for your winner, Mustafa Aboutaka. What a pro debut. That set this place on fire. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man. Thank you. I'm feeling great.
And I mean, you guys went in there like you both of you entered the fight like a house on fire. You left nothing outside of a ring. What exactly was the game plan coming in here?
I've fought Anton before, so my coach told me just train as hard as you can. Don't care about his style or something. Just be the best version of yourself, and it worked. I have a lot of respect and I believe a lot in my coach. He knows what he's talking about, Stefan Nilsson.
And I mean, it was a close fight. It kind of seemed like you won the first and he might have gotten the second. Yeah. What were you feeling heading into the third?
I felt like I have to do it. I have to give everything. It's kill or get killed, and I killed.
You sure did. And finally, standing there awaiting the judges' scorecards, what did you think was the difference that gave you victory for 2 of the 3 judges?
I think I kept on pressuring him. He did it in the second round. I did the third, just kept on pressure, hitting with clean shots. The clinch wasn't my best. The clinch wasn't the best thing today, but we will try and train on that a little more.
Well, you live to fight another day. You bring it every time. You bring that Skånsk fire from the south of Sweden. Let's hear it. What's your message for all the fans here in attendance tonight? I know there's a lot that came here from Helsingborg.
Everybody that come to support me, thank you very much. I love you all. Give me some noise. Come on.
Let's hear it for your winner, Mustafa Aboutaka!